Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, this is the VIP Mastermind. And over this time, this is really about coming and networking and sharing and picking my brains and what's going on with you, with your work, your progress, if you've got any blocks, if you've got some lovely clients that you'd like to discuss about, and what's your momentum and energy like at this time, as well as me teaching tips and tricks along the way and giving some advice. Go, how can we shoot ahead? So we welcome all the people that will arrive late and a lot of people who are listening to the recording. And so today, first of all, we're going to start with introducing each other. What do you do? Where are you from? What is your and what was your win from today? So who would like to start? Pauline?
I didn't put my hand up.
Sorry.
So it's my name's Pauline Truman and I'm from Daisy Hill, Brisbane. What else did you ask? What do we do? What do I do?
Yes.
I work with a company called New Skin. I help people look younger, feel better, as well as make income on the side. And my passion is to help single mums or mums who aren't single, mums who really want to contribute to their family budget and to take the pressure off them. And I love helping women start a business from home around their families. And
I'd like some of your products, please. And I just want you to tell quickly, what was your win
for today?
Today, yes.
My win for today, I think I've got a really good client, a prospective client that I'm working with, and I had another conversation with them today that was very positive and took us to the next level. So that was a great win.
That's wonderful. And very quickly, when you do these intros of yourself, I want you to tell people, like, how long have you been in the business and maybe one success that you have had in your career. So just how long have you been?
Well, I've been with this company now for 20 years, or 19 and a half years. And I started when I was pregnant with my fourth child. I never thought that I could be successful at a direct selling business because I'd never done sales before, but I was passionate about the products and passionate about helping people. And I think the things that I've been successful in is that I've built a team that's in 25 countries and reached the top level of the company back in 2011, and also got awarded Women Entrepreneur of the Year for South Pacific in 2014.
Yeah, fantastic. That was well done. Ooh. Oh, fantastic. And who wants to go next? Therese?
So my name's Therese. I'm in Christchurch in New Zealand, and I am a quantity surveyor. I have my own business, and I operate in a very niche part of quantity surveying. So yep. So I don't want to go into like so much detail. You know, I've been doing this for 2 years now in my own business, and prior to that I've been working as a QS for 8.5 years now in the construction industry in New Zealand. My win from today was that I realized this is my second month having an employee, and I thought it was going to be a quiet month because March and April have been quiet months for me the last 2 years, and it hasn't been a quiet month at all. It's been incredibly busy, and I was just looking at the numbers today, and I'm just so blown away by how well it is going.
Wow, congratulations. Well done. That's amazing. Good old coaching, business coaching, Therese?
Yeah, somebody helped me with that. I don't know who that was.
And you know what? It's never actually the coach, it's the person, because I can coach people if they don't do anything or they don't act on it and they don't keep the flow going, it doesn't happen. But you literally have made it happen. Like you've done the tasking to actually get to the result. It's always remember that. So, but the guidance is definitely helpful. Well done. Great win too. Okay, Nick, who are you?
Yeah, let me think. Who can I be tonight? I'm Nick Rushton. I have been married to the amazing Jane Rushton for only 27 and a half years, almost. A mortgage broker for only 25 of those years. So still learning that game as well. Well, we've been here for, what is it, 14 years now in Australia. So my win for today is I sent my first invoice out for our travel company for a tour that's going from Australia to Fiji. And they're going, yay!
Why is that a win?
It's the very first tour to go out since COVID. The price point for it was not an issue in regards to the feeling of energy that sent that out for the clients.
Brilliant. Excellent. And where do you live, mortgage broker?
Where I live, Gold Coast, Australia.
Here we go. What do we? Very, very good. Now, with this tape, as much as for VIP Mastermind, I'm going to be putting it up on the VIP Mastermind Facebook, which I should have invited you all. If I haven't, please message me. And I'm happy for you to share anything that I discuss here with friends and family, because it's all about information about the ripple effect, how we can all help each other. Okay, so feel free to share. And so I'm Jane Rushton, NLP, timeline therapy, hypnosis practitioner with other modalities. And I'm based in the Gold Coast here, but obviously Zoom, do worldwide with my coaching. I do a lot of business coaching. I also do relationship coaching, and also working with people as a general practitioner. Being an NLP practitioner, it's general, which means I'm helping everyone in any realm that they needed. So if it's OCD, suicide, anxiety, overwhelm, whatever it is, I unlock the door to allow them to be free. So you're either free in the business, but you've got to start. So I'm very excited to be running this mastermind and guiding everyone here as a coach for them to create the most fulfillment in their life, in their private life, as well as their business life. So yahoo, go us. And I am a reflection of you guys as well. So, you know, play it up. No, just kidding. So whenever I'm coaching people, I get what I'm giving you as well. So it's literally a vibration. So, and it reminds me of what I should do. So it reminds me to practice what I preach. So it's very easy to be at the top somewhere and telling everyone what to do and not doing it yourself. So just remember, if you're employing people or you've got people below you, bring them up to your level. Talk to them on this level at all times, but remember to keep coaching them in a level that if they're going to do it, that you can do it as well. So they see you working as a team as much as you're delegating. Give that portion of some of that delegating to say, well, I'll do this little bit here. Can you do all of that? Okay, so you're the finished product. If you do this and this, I'll do this, and this is how we're going to go as a team. So just remember that they want to see that you're doing a portion of something. They want to hear it. Okay, and then they feel like they're not alone, just they have to do this and this and this. Okay, so that's a very good, could be a helpful tip. I want to remind everyone to apply for awards. Okay, there's awards out there for anyone at any kind of business. They come and go all the time. You can employ someone to apply for awards, and be brave to nominate yourself as well. So I was just on another mastermind today, and Chantel was just saying when she first started, she wouldn't nominate herself. She'd say to her husband or partner, can you nominate me, please? Because she was too embarrassed. And now she just goes and heads and nominates herself. So I've got several awards, and it's amazing. You know, you have to pay for the lunches when you go to them. There was one in New Zealand that I was meant to be part of, which was the sports awards for sporting events. And then COVID hit, so I never got over to actually turn up. I didn't get into the finalists of that, but I got into the running of the finalists. So you still turn up and show up, and you do have to pay for the meals, but you get seen. And you also get on all their documentation. Okay. You also get to put it on your Facebook, and you actually get to put it on your website, and people will see it and just go, wow. And I don't have the other, just last year, I was a BX finalist. BX is a networking group here, and it's very easy not to put your name forward saying it doesn't matter. But it's like, if you'll get emails from me, and it's on the bottom of my email to say that I was a finalist. And people do look at it and go, oh, okay. That means it's sort of like it just clicks something in us when we see someone that they're being proactive and they're doing good and they're making the effort. It's quite an interesting thing that I didn't used to think much of awards, but I know when I'm looking at someone else's website or something and they've got an award, it's sort of like you sort of go, wow, they're doing well. I also remind people of doing Google reviews. Do you do Google reviews for your work?
Hey, did you say?
Yeah, do you get Google reviews?
No, I don't have a website.
You don't? Yeah. Do you get them on your Facebook page? Could you ask?
We only have Facebook groups, so we're a little bit different.
Yeah, yeah. So it could be that on that Facebook group that you get a review from someone, how good you are, blah, 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 and you can personally, with their permission, put it on your Facebook page to say, oh my gosh, my business is so fun. Look at my review I just got. Because people want to know and be part of people that are doing really well. To also see how well you're doing if it's a friend. Okay, but sometimes people in businesses just think, oh, they just do that. But when they see you doing well, they want to share it. And they get that feeling of going, wow, they're doing really well. And they, not for everyone, but they, you know, what does it feel like for you guys when you see someone putting something that they're doing really well? It's sort of like, oh, that's cool. So that little feeling, and you get noticed. Okay, so it's about getting noticed in any way you possibly can. Google reviews are amazing. Trace, do you do that sort of stuff?
I have it on my to-do list to ask everyone for reviews. And I have in the past asked them for reviews. It's just another thing on their to-do list. So okay, I'm mindful of like pestering, you know?
Yeah, so what you do is when you finish a project with that, and same with Nick with mortgage broking, is when you finished a project, you get them to do it right there and then, and you just hang out with them to do it. So if you don't see them in person, just give them a quick email while you're even talking on the phone, and they're more likely to do it then. But you've got your staff member that may be able to send it out to them. But there's ways of enticing them to do Google reviews as well, saying that, you know, you're a really valued customer, and that they will get recognized when they do a review as well for whatever projects they do. So yeah, and you're a valued customer. We'd really love you to see your review. Please put down where you're from so that other people will see it too. And it's all about networking at the same time. So it's how you deliver the message, and just because of that, it might trigger them going, oh yeah, okay, well, I'll do a quick one. And that's all you need, is a little quick review. It doesn't have to be much at all. Give them an idea what to write. Okay, tell them what to write. People sometimes get stage fright at writing review. If you could write a review and say, I had a really good time, you know, Therese had good service, it was efficient, it was good, or blah, blah. And you only ask the people that you've had a really good smooth sailing with as well. Don't bother asking ones where they've been a difficult client, and just don't even go there with them. That's when you've got reviews that you've got to try and fix up afterwards and reply back to them. Make sure that if you ever get a bad review, make sure that you reply to them in the most positive review, going, that's great, thank you for your feedback. All feedback's appreciated. Look forward to supporting anyone out there, and if you have these issues at all, please always let us know. We're only here to be of service to you and get the best service out to you as quickly as promptly as possible, knowing that we're only human and things do come in our way from time to time. That is the most positive review that you could do for something. It's not trying to put it back. Remember, cause and effect. If things don't go right, it's their perception. But if you start saying it's all their fault, look back at yourself and see what could have you done slightly different to have turned that around. Okay. So Google reviews, there's a guy on the Gold Coast, it's $50. Do I have it up? I don't know if I have it up. I was going to see if I can share it with you. I got a Google review from, oh, let me see if I can find it for you. A Google review from a guy that does Google review videos. And it was very, very jazzy. And you don't need a lot, but it was brilliant. And he does it's only $50, but it's going to go a long way because people will look at reviews above everything. Have I gotten the right email? So if I find it, I'm going to jump it on here because it was pretty cool. And I, as you know, videos, short, sweet videos.
I've got it. If you want me to do it.
Have you got it?
Yeah. Do you want me to share screen?
Yeah. Let's change your settings so that you can share this. Co-host. Okay, there you go. If you've got it there, you can show it, Nick. So this, yeah, and people will watch it, even if it's going to be short and sweet. But this review is, and it's, have you got it there?
I think so. Hang on.
Okay. So anyway,
No,
if you could get any short, sweet videos, that's all right. I've got it here.
Okay, you do it.
This one for you. Okay, share screen. Oh, God, I nearly closed the meeting. Share, sorry. It's close. Okay, you can see that? Oh, no.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right.
Got it? Okay, so watch this video. Can you hear it?
Can't hear it, no. Can't hear it, Jane.
So that's a real review, obviously. See.
That from Paul.
Oh, you can't hear me. You couldn't hear that one. And I was just seeing if I could never mind. So do you see what I mean about a video like that will make an impact? You couldn't hear what she was saying. She's just saying nice things about me, but using it, if you get a really good service from us, you know, and we can really help you, we'd like to help others. So share a review and just contact us. And she put all the details. So he did that. I did nothing. He went and found the review, Google review, and put it up. So even if you got a good one from somebody else and got a review of how well your team's doing, you could get it put up on here for $50 and just keep it. And it's really good to send to someone who who's new, that's wanting to come and join the team. Same with you, Trace. You could just get one Google review from somebody and then put it on here. When people are looking at you, this could be at the bottom of your on your email, or as you're doing an intro with them, as just send them this is one of the reviews from somebody. And then you don't have to personally have a video review. People do just stop sharing. People stalk me, so they tend to go onto my YouTube and find me and look at my reviews on there. So that all works good for them. Okay.
YouTube and the chat, so you can look at it later on if you want.
Oh, good.
It's a link to that review, so you can listen to it as well.
Yeah. So, and this is gonna. So I'll pop that on that. I put actually this on my VIP mastermind as well for people to have a look at, and also Jeff who does it. So even in New Zealand, of course, you can contact him, Therese, and other people that I know will be watching this recording from New Zealand or anywhere else, America. It would be really good for each person to do their SWOT. So do you know what SWOT is?
No, not at all.
No. Okay, so your strengths, your weaknesses, your objections in the business that people have, and the threats, if any, in a business. So your strengths, so SWOT, S-W-O-T, write that down. So your strengths and your weaknesses, because that's how you're going to be able to move forward, because that's when you're going to be able to delegate those to others or work through the coaching. What is the weaknesses? And with the strengths, that we can actually even add to those strengths as well. Objections. What objections do you get when you are asking for people to join you, or when you're offering a service and they are trying to check out other people who they want? What objections do you have? And they're the kind of things that, again, in the coaching, when I'm coaching with you, I can work through those objections to help you actually convert more. So basically, this is going to give you higher conversions. And threats. What's threats out there in the community? What is your competition out there in the community? Okay. What's going to affect you in the community from other people? So SWOT, S-W-O-T. If you write that down, do them and have them ready for when you're in your coaching next. Keys to an achievable outcome. Now, these things are all part of the breakthrough that I do with people at different times, depending on where they're at with their business and the coaching. So keys to an achievable outcome. I've just done them again recently, and it's a real wake-up call to go, what specifically do I want? So we set all our goals that we want for the year, and just to sit down and get one of the goals in your business and really chunk up what you specifically want. For what purpose do you want that? And if you want that, what else do you want? And for what purpose do you want that? And if you get that, what else do you want? And what purpose do you want that? Okay, so that's the first thing to do. And these sort of things, if you can do them and think about your business as challenging yourself of where you really want to go, but get really specific. And it's about the chunking out for what purpose. And if you get that, then what do you want? For what purpose? And the other thing is, tools to achievable outcome is quite long. There's a lot in it. It's about 8, but I just wanted to talk about a few of them here. And let me just bring that up. It reminds me of them all because there's so many. I just want to talk about, once you find out what you really, really know and what you really, really want, what do you have to do to get it? So it's about getting specific about what do you have to do to achieve at the very, once you've chucked it up, what you really want. And then write down, where are you now? So where are you now from where you want to go? So that is a very interesting one. Now, you can do it as far as financial, and then do it as far as in the working process. So for example, with mortgages, you'd be saying how many mortgages, how much the mortgages do you want, how many clients do you want, are you going to be doing networking, are you going to be doing free webinars, are you going to be doing videos, and then you're going to have all the how many clients, how much income, what are commissions, what are trailers, everything that goes with that. And are you going to keep reminding people why in videos? Why would they use a mortgage broker? And you just apply that to every business. So in quantity surveying, have you got any ideas, Therese, of what you would break it down to?
I don't know.
Have you got any, Colleen? I'm just going to bring it up again.
I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. I'm sorry, I must have got lost there somewhere along the line.
That's all right. So what specifically do you want? You get really specific about what you want. And where are you now to what you want? So if you want for Therese, so if you want to get more clients in, do you want to get how much do you want to generate from those clients? So how many measures do you want per client? And you're working out all that. And then where are you now? And what do you have to do from now to get there?
Oh, yes, I just did that last week.
Brilliant. Okay. And did
Yeah,
you really?
So I'm at 9 a day at the moment, and I need to be at 12. Well, I want to be at 12 a day. And so in order to do that, I need to reach out to a new client base, and I need to contact about 30 contractors to be able to reach 12 a day.
Brilliant. So you need 30 contractors and a new client base, did you say?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be cold leads.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's when this video that I just showed you, which is in the link there. And if you click on it now, you'll be able to save it anyway. That is what's going to be your turnaround too, because they're going to see something visual. They're going to hear something. They're going to get a testimonial. It's going to put you one tick ahead of just someone on the phone calling. So literally they say, send an email, do the call, and let them know that you're going to call within the next 24 hours and follow it up. So don't overcommit. And you can get your staff member to send all those out. So that is one of the key things. So once you get a little video, you just use it over and over and over again. So it's $50 for that. And yeah, that's it. He just does it. He does it. This guy, Jeff, does it for some people who they get like 2 done a month. And then each month they get 2 more. So basically that's their advertising. $100. They put it on Facebook. They put it on LinkedIn. They put it on Instagram. They put it on their website if they have one. And you can pin it too to the top of your Facebook page. So good. So you can tell them the words. I didn't give him anything for that, by the way. He did that a freebie for me. I gave him no words, no images. He just jumped on Facebook and just picked them out, found a Google review and just popped it on. So yeah, get something visual in front of them. What is it that you have to do, Pauline, to get from where you are now to where you want to be?
It's not quite as clear cut as Teresa's, but anyway, a little bit more messy. Anyway, so I have 8 business teams in my group. 3 are producing okay, 1 is producing quite well, but I want 3 more to producing really high figures. And I'll do that by introducing 2 new and growing 2 new teams and supporting existing teams to continue to grow.
Okay. So, and another thing again is the one that is doing really, really well, get a video testimonial for her that you showed everyone else. And get her to answer specific questions. You know, why did you start? When you first started, how did you feel? When you got those first targets, what were they? And when you got those, how did it make you feel? What kept you motivated? And what kept you motivated and what keeps you motivated today? And it will be all about you, Pauline. You'll be the one that will be motivating her. You'll be the one that'll be helping her set the goals. So start to leverage off the ones that are already doing well. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, a video speaks 1,000 words, way more than written. So even if you can both get someone to do a really jazzy video of you explaining why you do what you do. Yeah. Why you do what you do. What's your story? Nick's got an amazing saying. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
I just got one of those Got a Minute videos done. I don't know if you've heard of Got a Minute. He's a VX guy in Brisbane. So he just did one of those for me. And so it's 1 minute and it just goes through why I'm doing what I do and what am I passionate about. So I just got that finished. So I don't like the look of me in the video.
So did he come and?
Yeah, it was done at his studio.
Okay.
And so we just had set questions and then he just edited it out and it's actually quite good.
Can you share that in the chat? So Got a Minute video, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's probably someone in Christchurch that would do that, Trace. You've got a video person that did something for Ronnie, didn't you?
Yeah.
So got a minute video, will speak 1,000 words. I know Nick was doing videos and his response was massive on the video. So Nick, whereabouts are you, where you want to go and where you are now? What is it that you have to do? Oh, you must be muted.
Can you hear me okay? I'm not stumbling around. My connection's been average.
You're speaking really clearly.
Very clearly. So it's being more present in the community and the likes of BX and online and in other spaces to be more noticed so that people can know who I am, to grow where I'm at and to create more of a network and a referral base. Referral base comes from clients as well as peers in the community. And peers in the community doesn't mean just real estate agents. It means anybody who might know real estate agents, anybody who might know someone who's buying a house, anybody who might know someone that needs finance.
And out of all of those areas that you can do, what's the one that's most specific that you think would be the best one to start on? So remember, so bring it down. Come up with these ideas, then bring it down to one thing to start with. Start it, do it, and then have them listed down. Otherwise, if you've got too many, you just won't do anything.
Yeah, so my primary focus at the moment is the BX network, getting into a network around the Gold Coast of people who know people in the area of real estate, whether it be residential or development, real estate to provide connections. Okay.
And just remember, everybody, this is the biggest thing that I learned, I don't know, 20 odd years ago. Your net worth is your net work. Okay, just plant that up here. Write it down. Your net worth is your net work. So we always think about going out there. Look at who you've got there, nurture them. Get on the phone and say thank you. Send them a quick video or send them a quick email saying, how's it going? Haven't heard from you for a while. Delegate it off to someone, whatever, but your network is your net worth. So Pauline, I heard you say one working really good, some okay, I think was one bit average, and you were talking about getting other teams. But if you can get the top one to demonstrate to these ones here, they've got more net worth than finding new ones and a lot less energy. So it's about turning their mindset around through even the techniques that I use with you, that I help with you with. Jump on my website too, and jump also on my YouTubes. I have got so many YouTubes, and share them with your workers, share them with your staff, just share them with them, because you listen. And also the app. Now, that is really staff to share that with them as well. So even if you're in the office and you're saying morning tea time, going, guys, we need a motivation, just flick one of my ones on. And even if you just listen to 15 minutes of productivity or a free webinar or what have I got? I've got the 2 courses on there, Your Path and Create Your Successful Future or Your Best Life. And as you listen to them yourselves, you go, so when you're walking, when you're in the car, doesn't matter if the kids are car or when you think, flick them on every now and again, and you'll pick snippets out of them that you'll be able to apply to your business, and then you can put them on to pass that on to your staff. The best thing, instead of telling the staff, is try and remember which one you listen to. So if this one you listen to, let's say it was Your Path, and you're on this, there's only 4 sections there. If it was the 4th one, just go through it and let them hear it and let them see it. You're going to get better results hearing it from someone else than you. Okay, because that's exactly what happens. They want to hear it from someone else with a different voice, a different tonality. So just remember, if you can, share that with your staff to actually help motivate them too. So that is a really good tip. Are you all using it wisely? Let me just go through and have a wee share with you, because I use it every single day. and I find it amazing.
Jane, before you click on further, see down on the left-hand side, it says share, and I go back to share screen again, and I'll show you where you get the sound working.
Oh,
So
good.
down here, there's share sound.
Oh, share sound. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Let me just click out of there and get my little. So I'm going to do a quick run through of the app because and show you exactly how I've been using it. If it's going to come up nicely for me today. What is that? What was it going to play? Oh, okay. Escape out of here. I've got a few too many things open today. Too many exciting things to show you guys. Oh no, it's run away. Okie dokie. Let's bring it up here. Open a new screen. I did have it open in a new screen and it's not open anymore. So anyway, on the app, the 5 key steps, you've all got that and it's a reminder, but I listen to hypnosis, they're only 15 minutes. And remember to keep clicking on new tab. I must have meant to show you it today because it's there we go. Let's bring it up here. Okay, let's go. I'm glad about that sound.
Share sound.
Oh, there won't be any sound on it though, because it's just the app that I'm bringing up for you. Oh yes, survivors. I know what you mean now. Ha ha ha. Doesn't want to do it for me, isn't that interesting? Yeah, it's playing games with me. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I think we're going to go paste and go now. Okay. If it comes up, yep, it's coming up now. So here we go. I'm going to bring it over here for you all. Okay, so you've got the screen here and you click on learn. So what's this is the picture that will come up in a minute. So remember, if you push this by mistake, you're going to go back to the home screen, which is where you get instant access and you can join. But most people on this would have joined and you can buy the path. So there's a mixture of you guys here that are first founding members and other ones that are just paying as you go. So the starter steps are great. Everyone knows about those. And it's about, because I'm not upgraded, going down. Now the meditation, productivity meditation is great. Now the thing is with these ones is listen to them in the car. It doesn't matter, like I know Tracy, you've got kids, but I used to listen to this stuff all the time with the kids and it really changed their mindset. So this is not hypnosis, it's meditation, it's relaxing. And when we go from A to B, we actually go into a trance meditation anyway, so a light trance, but we don't remember how we get there. So it's slightly more of a trance sometimes. And so if you put these meditations on, there's 3 of them there, although it says hypnosis meditation there, it's a very, very light one. It's more of a trance hypnosis. That's why it's under meditation. Play them when you're just needing something relaxed, even if you're in the staff room or if you're working with other staff members saying, we all need to chill out for a minute, it's been really busy. We've talked about so much information. Just click on this and remember, go back to learn. You can go back this way, or if you clicked out of it here or out of it here, go back to learn. So if you go here, you're going to go there, go back to learn. It's just something that I noticed that I was playing around with it a lot. So the healing hypnosis, again, jump in there. There's so much good hypnosis to give your body strength, productivity. I listen to the productivity a lot. If I wake in the night, I'll listen to the insomnia. If I feel like I'm achy and super exhausted, I'll do the healing. I actually do healing off and on quite a lot too, because our body always needs to detox through the night. So I always say to myself, my body naturally detoxes. I actually don't do a detox. I've never done a proper one that they talk about, detoxing. I hear they're really, really good, but I've just decided that my belief is that it's true, our body detoxes through the whole night, and that my body will always detox through the whole night. And I will listen to the healing to heal myself. And the healing, now hypnosis meditation down the bottom, it's different to the other one. And that one is to reduce anxiety and increase relaxation. So when you're having that stressful time. So just honestly have a look through and have a play. But what I was talking to you before, if you've got staff members, or even you need to pick up yourself, jump on any of these. I've been doing it recently just to see what I actually talked about. And I couldn't believe how much good content is on there and how much it actually pepped me up to actually think, oh, that's right, I really want to focus on that. I haven't done that for a bit. Or, oh, yes, I've forgotten about that. And, oh, I want to talk about that because I hear people talking about it. On these webinars, so the free webinars, they've got havening, I've got techniques there, I've got future pacing, going how are we going to move forward to create the goals that we want to do. I've got perceptual position, and that's one where you're having a problem with somebody, so e.g. staff member for Therese at the moment, and you're looking at you, you're looking at them, they're looking at each other, okay? You have your feelings, and then you go and stand behind and look through the eyes of the other person and see what you think they may be thinking, and then get to the very top of the triangle and look down and see what comes through to the mind. So I cannot tell you how excited I am to have all these. Also my books, great read, and then you've got 2 more courses. So as I said, there is just so much content on there, and just pick one thing a day, even if it's just 15 minutes of a quick video. But I find that my energy momentum, like I'm never tired, like I always have energy, and it's been very apparent that it's higher since I've literally been using my own app, which is really funny, I think, but is that I actually like my own voice in the meditations, and I like my app. Actually, it was a funny story. I was coaching someone the other day, and they just joined up for the app, and they said to me, it's a little bit different. I've got to get used to you talking really slowly, because I'm so used to you talking like this and sort of more upbeat, and now it's like, relax, just close. She goes, it's really weird. It's like I'm waiting for you to go, oh, it's just me. So I thought that was quite funny. So I'm adjusting to my soft voice. Now, perceptual position. Do you want me to explain that again for you guys? The triangle. Okay. So you're here. This is you. And this is the person you're annoyed with. Okay. So you're here annoyed, going rah, rah, rah. Now I want you to, you're still here, but I sort of want you to imaginary come over here and look through this person's eyes and go, what would I be feeling, or what do I think they could be feeling under the circumstance? And you'll come up with stuff. You just do. And then you here go from there, you shoot right up to the top of the triangle, and you look down over both of them in a perceptual position. So it's like a neutralizer at the top, and look down and go, what is the solution that I can see from looking above as an observer? It's an incredible, helpful tool for conflict, for problem solving. And you can even use it for a thing. So the website's playing up, or I can't, even my car, or your partner, or, but more objects. So my car's not working really well, and you're just annoyed, the car's not working. Go in and think about yourself as that object. This is a little bit outside the square for some people. Think of yourself as that object, and think, okay, and that object could be thinking, well, if they had taken me for a tune-up, or I just need a little bit of nurturing, I need a little bit of TLC, or I needed to have a new spark plugs. It could be just, but something always comes to your mind about that object. And then go from there to the top and look down and thinking, how can I solve this problem? Now, it could be that the car just isn't going to go properly, stay whatever, but how can I solve the problem of that being a problem? And your mind will just come to something like, well, it is what it is, and it just calms the farm, calms it down. and you'll go, okay, well, I just need to contact this person, and get that all running smoothly. Okay. And it is quite interesting when you start playing and role modeling those 3 corners, and all of a sudden it calms the farm and you get to a lot better solutions, a lot clearer. So that's enough. So you put that with Ho'oponopono and you're away laughing. So they are cool, and that's what you want, tools to be able to work just like that. Now, if you have got staff or clients, or if yourself is feeling a bit of anxiety from time to time, ask them or yourself if you can name if it's a male or female, and whether it wants to stay here or does it want to go away. So if you're stressed or you're overwhelmed, anxiety, feeling freaked out about something, just decide, ask if it's a male or female. Just go and play this game in your head. Ask if it is what's name it. So create it to be a thing. And ask if it wants to stay here, or does it want to go away? What do you want to keep it, or do you want this now named Johnny to go away? If you say you want to keep it, ask it, is it serving you, or what is the purpose? If it's not serving you, you can say, thank you, I'm not sure I learned something from you, but you can go now. Yeah, off you go. So I had a client today who has severe anxiety, and I asked her, so it ended up being Sarah was the anxiety, female, it was Sarah, using her active imagination. And I said, do you want to keep Sarah? She goes, no, it's causing me a lot of problems and stopping me from doing what I want to do. And I said, so would you like to get rid of Sarah? And she goes, yes. And I went, oh, there she goes, floating down the river. It's pouring with rain. She's floating down the river. Away she goes. Oh, she's come up a hill and she's floating back towards you. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to let her go? She goes, no, okay. Oh, she's down here, and she's floating down. And all of a sudden I talked about streets in the area that she knew, and went out to the Cooma River. And all of a sudden, in the Cooma River, floating all the way down, went out to the big ocean and just evaporated, because nobody wanted her. The dolphins didn't want her, the fish didn't want her, the whales didn't want her, sharks didn't want her. She just dissipated, and she just disappeared. And for this person, it felt this feeling, emotion had just detached from her, far, far away. So when you have any feelings, whether it's stress, overwhelm, afraid of something, just start using that. It's easier when you coach through it, but to start using that as your tool to actually help. So you've got perceptual position today as a reminder. You've got the Ho'oponopono as a reminder. And you've also got naming the emotion that you feel, okay, to let it go. Does anyone have any questions about that? Everyone muted. Do you think?
How do you actually do that yourself though? Like, do you just tell yourself a silly story in your own head?
Yeah, just active imagination, just have fun. Yeah, with it. Like you could be on the top of the mountain and just roll it down the mountain, and it just, the emotion as a personal thing, you just roll it down, use your active imagination, rolls down and down away until you just can't see it. It's gone, and it's broken to all little pieces. It's just gone. It's not wanted. And those emotions, nobody wants to pick them up along the way. Yeah. And if you just keep breathing out, and you make it fun. Literally make it fun. It doesn't have to be difficult, hard. It doesn't have to be over-analyzed. Just make it fun. Has any of this helped raise with your customer that's been tricky?
Yeah, huge. I've just been doing that, sitting up the top.
Oh, good. Perceptual position, yeah. So being the observer at the top. Brilliant. So between 1 and 10, how much is it feeling? What was it when you first contacted me today?
Yeah, it's probably about a 9 or a 10.
And what is it now?
It's feeling like a 4. I feel like I'll wake up tomorrow morning and the situation will have resolved.
Yeah. So pick the problem up now turn it into a ball, turn it into a person, turn it into an object, and decide if you want to get rid of that object. Are you going to go up to the mountains to get rid of it? Is it going to float down the river? Is it going to fall out of a tree? Is it going to fall out of a plane? How do you want to get rid of the feeling that you have connected with that person?
I'm going to throw it off the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a paper plane. Just go like that.
The paper plane, and then when it lands, it just actually, as it's flying, because of it's actually going up higher and higher and higher because of the altitude, it's actually just, the paper's just turning into nothing, and it just dissipates as it goes. And you're looking up going, where is it? Oh my gosh, that emotion's gone. It's gone. Oh my God. Is it still there? No, it's gone. And you turn and walk away. Very
Gone.
good.
It's lovely.
Gone. Brilliant. And Pauline, was that helpful for anything for you?
Yeah, I am. Things that we've been talking about lately, that really is good for part of that. So, you know, I haven't done that as a practice, but I'm gonna keep that in mind and try it out.
And it also works very well with your workers when they're not quite pulling their weight, or I've got excuses for things, that you can so that you can detach away from their emotions.
Yeah.
And then get a resolution up top. So if you go in and actually see, hey, if you are finding things difficult, how you would feel, and then looking at you and you're doing so well and saying, oh, it's easy for you to say, sort of thing, or easy for the other girl, the situation is different to mine. And then coming up as observer is how you can see how that can actually start to connect and how you can support that person. Because it's always, you've got to come from a completely different angle. When you're the observer, literally see the angle, you're coming from a different angle to look at it. Whereas we tend to look at things for face value. And it's just sort of like you're butting heads like this all the time when you're, where there is an emotion that you have going on, but an emotion's always to do against something. It's either your work, or it's a person, or it's a thing that's happening all the time, or it's your computer. And you've got to step back and look up. Okay, now do you guys have any questions about anything I discussed tonight that I can just go a bit deeper with at all? You're all good, you know. Nick, how can you make this, how could you use this in your, do you find it useful?
Yeah, so I've been just taking some notes, and I think my biggest takeaway from just our conversation tonight has been probably more focus on what the networking looks like.
You're a bit quiet. Sorry.
I've gone quiet?
Yeah.
I've gone quiet. Yeah, I've just had some network connection problems, which is interesting. It tells me they've got unstable internet and things like that. So what I was saying was just about being more focused on connection with other people. And being more active and being in motion more.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That was a bit, but maybe I didn't get it all out. Well, my network connection was there.
Networking, okay. Therese,
I've got
what was your takeaway from today?
Finished.
Oh, haven't finished, Nick?
No, I'm good.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Therese, what's your takeaway from tonight?
I like the active imagination. I like the permission to be silly when things get full on. Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. Any other things you took away from tonight that you can remember?
I wasn't taking notes, so that's all I got.
Okay, so there will be subliminally, there's other things that will go in, of course. So it's really good to listen to this again, just as a recording when you're driving down the road, going for a walk, or whatever you're doing. Just listen to it, because there'll be other real gems in there that I would have said. You know, your network is your net worth, and where you are now and where you want to go. What do you have to do to get there? Google reviews, SWOT, strength, weakness. Yeah. SWOT yourself. Yeah. And threats, and apply for awards.
Yes.
Okay. So these key things I'm going to put on the, did you all get the VIP invite for the mastermind Facebook? Did you get
Yeah.
those? Yeah. So I'm going to put it on there for you guys. And Pauline, what was your takeaway from the
Oh,
mastermind?
I think same as Teresa, I really like the activate imagination, and I can just imagine something rolling down the mountainside. That's quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, you said always keep people at the same level as you and not below you, and that makes them feel more part of the team. I really like that. That really spoke to me. And actually, just when you were talking about, what do you really want, and chunking it out for what purpose, and just write down to note what do you really want. That was a good little exercise. I just did it on my piece of paper here, and it was like, okay, really got to think seriously about what do I really want, because we can be so vague. But yeah, no, I found that was really helpful. So thank you.
Yeah, and then it can be very, very, very slow going to get to you going, why do I keep getting distracted? And why does it go good? And then it's like stops. And that could be in your personal life as well as your business life and your health, your health and eating healthy and all those areas. There's a lot more areas. So one of the areas that I'll be doing with a lot of you more and more is revisiting your values and really realigning them. So that's another thing, is when things aren't going smoothly, they're just not aligned for some reason, they've shifted again. So if you're going really well with fitness and eating healthy, and then all of a sudden it slips up, it's literally writing all over the waters that your value for some reason got changed based on something that happened in your life, that it distracted you and shifted going, actually that's more important than me. Whereas you have to be more important with your health. So your health is your business, your health is everything for you. So it's got to always come back to you first in that really healthy way, so that you can be the best version to everyone around you. Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming tonight, you lucky three. There's only three, you got more time to chat about things. And so enjoy it on the Facebook, and this is going to be once a month. So it's going to be, we'll just send you out an email and a message, and I'll see you all on the other side. See you guys.
Thanks. Bye.